Welcome back, guys, to Cinepoly Reviews. And today we're gonna talk about this. Hold on. You see that? That's the ceiling. And on top of the ceiling, well, it's my room. But on top of my room, it's another ceiling. But on top of the ceiling that's on top of my room, that's on top of the ceiling again, it's a roof. That's right. That's what we're talking about. Let's get the review going. Roofman. It is a true inspired story by the actual thief, Jeffrey Manchester, aka the Roofman burglar, aka the Roofman. It is directed by Cianfrance, which I've not seen all his films, but from what I know is that he usually does romantic, heartwarming, pull out your heartstrings kind of films. I have seen his Blue Valentine film, which I did enjoy that one. Though, of course, if you have seen other reviews of other romantic films that have come out this year, I'm not too entirely a big fan of it. Though, this year, there has been romantic comedies, romantic films in general, that have changed my mind into seeing a little bit more when it comes to the romantic aspects of the genre of movies. This film, I gotta say this, the trailer, it looked like just a comedy with Channing Tatum, and a comedy that I'll probably, chuckle, a few laughs, a good time. And yes, there was comedy, and yes, I did laugh, I did chuckle every now and then. But what I didn't know that this film had was emotions. Channing Tatum does an amazing job portraying Jeffrey Manchester. He's a good guy that just did, stupid things and just did things because he did it for his family. Roofman, it is about. After escaping from prison, former soldier and professional thief Jeffrey Manchester finds a hideout inside a Toys R Us, surviving undetected for months while planning his next move. However, when Jeffrey falls for a divorced mom, his double life starts to unravel, setting off a compelling and suspenseful game of cat and mouse as his past closes in. Now, the positive of this is obviously the performances by Kristen Dunst, by Channing Tatum, by even Peter Dinklage. I want to throw my flowers, my praise to Channing Tatum because he has to play this, I guess you can say, criminal, this burglar, this person that, nowadays would be treated as, oh my god, he's a bad person. He treats and portrays this person very honestly. And he is so charming that I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him and Kristen Dunst to just get together and just live happily ever after. In fact, there was a moment where I was just staring at the screen, just smiling and feeling all giddy inside, just seeing the powerful chemistry of Channing Tatum and Kristen Dunst and how they're portraying Jeffrey and Lynn together. I was just there just smiling the entire time. And then I thought to myself, oh, wait a minute, this person's a criminal. Whoa. The other thing that I loved about this is the cinematography. They used a 35mm to invoke the early 2000s, and the bright colors, everything about it was so 2000s. I don't know how to explain it, but it just felt like you were back in time, especially Toys R Us setting. I believe that was like the last Toys R Us that they filmed it, and it was just absolutely, it brought me back nostalgically, because as a kid, going to Toys R Us was just a pageant. It was a reward that I was given by my parents to just look around, play with toys, and just be there, be a child. And I felt that. And not only that, but just the places that they filmed, like that McDonald's in the first scene, so early 2000s, and just everything about it. the clothes, the style, the language even, just invoking all this beautiful nostalgia for the 2000s. And I love the 2000s, guys. I'm a 90s baby, born in 93, but 2000s was my year of just feeling a kid, feeling great, feeling just like nothing can harm me. What I also enjoyed about this is this could have easily been a very drama, serious movie. What I enjoyed about this is that they put the comedy in this. They put the light-hearted moments where you can just feel very giddy, very smiley, and just laugh with Channing Tatum. He does an amazing, when it comes to his comedy works, he does an amazing job with his, 21, 22 Jump Street. He is absolutely hilarious when he is doing the comedy timing and everything. I love that. So it looks like my camera is dying a little bit, so I'll speed this up. So let's do this. Roofman, do I recommend it? Absolutely. I love this film. The chemistry between Kristen Dunst and Channing Tatum is something so convincing for anybody to see. I was just giddy, smiley. In fact, I don't know. I didn't know that I was smiling sometimes. And just the cinematography, if you're, a 90s baby or early 2000s baby, you're gonna feel nostalgic when you see this film. The only thing that I have to say is that some people are not going to like it because they're gonna think this, Jeffrey Manchester is a good person. And for me, he did things the wrong way, but he wanted to do them for good things, for his family. He could have done it a different way, yes, but he's not a bad person. The other thing I would have to say is that I would have liked to get to know more of Jeffrey Manchester. They really put you into this film knowing his backstory, and not knowing his backstory, you just have to kind of be like, oh, I know who Jeffrey Manchester is. Of course I know. I specifically didn't. I didn't know who this person was. So in the beginning, I was like, so why is he struggling financially? Why is this going on? Why did they get a divorce? I'm not saying, obviously. What I'm saying is, it would have been nice to know who this Jeffrey Manchester was. How he just all of a sudden, went through all this stuff of, why is he doing the things that he's doing, why is he over on the roof doing, whatnot. Like, yes, I get it, he's trying to do it for his family, but why? Why is he doing it for his family? Score-wise, I would have to give this a 8.5 out of 10. I enjoyed myself. I love the emotional well-being of this movie, as it had that comedy, it had the heartfelt moments, it really pulled on your heartstring. Those zoom-in moments of Channing Tatum and Kristen Dunst's facial expressions, it said everything. It said a million words without saying anything. What did you guys think of Roofman? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What is your favorite Derek Cianfrance movie? Put your opinions in the comments down below. Guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, I have been Paulie. This has been Cine Paulie Reviews. And it's all, guys. To the roof we go.